U.S. is continuing to see a rise in COVID-19 cases and also hospitalizations, and there's some new concerns surrounding this latest COVID variant, that BA.5.
Joining us now to talk about what you need to know about the new variant and other things COVID, Dr. Celeste Reese-Willis. Good morning, Dr. Celeste.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
All right, so what are the symptoms associated with this new variant? Is it much different?
Well, it's not that much different. It's mild upper respiratory symptoms. A lot of people complain of fever, muscle aches, night sweats, headache. A lot of people are having sore throat and nasal congestion as well.
Okay, and all right, this is the part everyone wants to know. Do the current vaccines help with the variant?
The current vaccines do help with the variant in this sense. The current vaccines decrease severe illness, they decrease hospitalizations, they decrease ICU hospital stays and the risk of death, as well as long COVID complications.
So it may ease some of those symptoms, like what we've heard with the other variants. What's the positivity rate in Alabama right now for COVID cases?
Currently, it's 27.6%, which is a large increase. The Alabama Department of Health has noted in the last 3 to 4 weeks since 4th of July, our positivity rate has increased by at least 30%. So it's very significant right now in our state.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, in the last month, you know, that's what you were just talking about. How much of an increase have we seen in these positive COVID cases?
At least a 30% increase.
Wow, that's a jump. I mean,
yeah,
that's a big jump from where we were when they were just so low. What do we need to know about this new vaccine we're talking about, Novavax?
Well, the thing about that new vaccine, about 22% of people in the United States have not gotten vaccinated at all. This particular vaccine is new. It's a 2-dose series. It's made from protein particles. It's not injecting inside you a message to make an antibody. It's actually going old school, similar to flu and hepatitis B. It's only available right now, though, approved for those people who have never been vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccination.
Okay.
All right. Any reason to believe, and you may not know this, but any reason to believe that the reaction to this vaccine would be different than, you know, some of us got the vaccine and we were sick for a couple of days. Do you know anything about the side effects of this one yet?
Well, side effects from this particular vaccine would be similar. Most vaccines that you get are going to give you a little localized pain, a little localized swelling. Those are things that we expect and anticipate. There's no reason to think that you would get more than that with this one. Some people have complained of fatigue, a little bit of muscle aches. Some people that have allergic reactions to any components should stay away from this vaccine, much like any other vaccine if you're allergic to anything that's a component of it.
All right. Heat, cold, that worked for my second vaccine because it was brutal, on the arm there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Celeste Reese-Willis. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.